Hi Virgos, Josie K here. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, Josie K Tarot. This is a bonus reading for soulmate connections via the middle of December on and through the holiday season. Thank you for those of you who are stopping by for the first time. Welcome, and thank you for those of you who have stuck with me since the very beginning and who receive consistent weekly to monthly to yearly readings. I greatly appreciate it and am very honored to be there for you in your path. Where do we start with this? Well, the Lenormand spread is a 5-card spread that I usually lay out before I start filming because I confirm with the Lenormand the energies that I'm feeling. And the card representing the entire spread is the Sun card. This is shining like the sun. This is feeling completely and utterly fulfilled because there's good fortune, victory, happiness, maybe a passionate connection with someone from your past. Now, as the energies start out in the first month or so, we do have, or maybe what has been a situation that's been ongoing, is the Dog card and the Snake, meaning a contented friend, someone that you know, someone's trustworthy, etc., etc. But the Snake energy is here. And that has to do with deception. It has to do with a dark-haired woman. Maybe someone who just isn't even being honest. Now, in the latter part of the next month and a half or two, Spirit's saying that there is love here. And either you meet this person and you fall in love with them, or you come together with this person face to face and there ends up being love there. So I'm feeling a lot of different energies. Could also be a brother and or a friend. But with the Heart card energies, it's about showing oneself or love to others. So it's a time maybe for you Virgos in the next month and a half to 2 months to really come in and share your true heart to others. Maybe the decisions you made before have taught you a lot about yourself, and therefore you know it's come down to a heart issue. Do I heart this person or do I not heart this person? All right, so the first card we have representing a little spread here. Well, let me try and explain what I did. This is a different reading, and I just kind of went with it like I usually do. And the cards representing the Gentleman and the Love and Romance speak of a brand new beginning. So some of you may be wanting to travel or to leave troubled waters behind to go into the direction of the Eight of Swords, which is a blessing from the universe. It's hard because it's new and you haven't taken that path. And during that path, you're going to have to release people from the last path, right? In the foundation of that, some of you are just wanting to leave troubled waters behind because you feel stuck in your life path. Maybe you're traveling to go get to the truth of a situation with someone else who feels stuck. Maybe a friend. So I continued a little further and I see that some of you, not all of you, whomsoever energies I am reading for. The Five of Swords is representing pain, anguish, frustration, anger from the past. And the Seven of Swords speaks of rising to a higher level spiritually, realizing you don't have to go back and fight those battles anymore, because you've got the Empress energy. So this is a major arcana. Spirit is trying to help for you guys to lead yourselves into a better path, a fulfilling path, one by which you have complete control over manifesting, and Spirit's going to assist you, because it's a major arcana, to create this path. So with the Six of Wands, it's like you start receiving attention, or you have been receiving attention, and you've been having a hard time with the Eight of Cups, recognizing that this path is over and that it no longer serves you. That's probably why you started manifesting a new direction, or have recently. With the star card energies, this is about wishes coming true. It's a major arcana. Spirit's going to help for a wish to come true. Maybe this is when you finally leave those cups behind and search for a new cup, and someone at a distance is someone you'd like to connect to and with. I feel like with the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, it could be that you're a little bit pulled in two directions. One may be with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and one may have air sign in their chart. Not air sign, fire sign in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. And here you are, Virgos, contemplating what kind of message you would like to send out. Well, at some point, with the awareness energies, you are going to come into clarity. You are going to start to recognize what it is you've been trying to figure out. You come to an awareness, and with the magician energies, you can start manifesting a new beginning. You just need to speak up and say what you want. So I asked Spirit a little bit more about this, and Spirit was saying that, you know, in the beginning, maybe of last year or even longer, there was devil card energies. In other words, there were energies of being addicted to a person, a place, a situation, a circumstance, an environment, or maybe even a substance. And for clarification, Spirit was saying, maybe there's anger and frustration and negative energies when it came to a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. Someone that maybe you were married to, that you are married to. And Spirit's saying you have the opportunity to start a new path in love. What is it that you are yearning for? Here we have Scorpio energies. Can't make up my mind. What is the right choice, the decision for me? Well, either you can sit there and remain stagnant, or you can take off the blindfold and start to decide what is it that excites you most, contemplating on that. Which direction is going to be the most fun, exciting path for me? Here you guys are moving slowly, and Spirit's saying you have the energies of the Strength card to take some time to heal and to contemplate a new direction. Pray to Spirit for guidance, maybe about this friend that you're helping to support. Make sure that both you and that friend are on the same page when it comes to how deep your friendship or connection may be. Now down the center, I saw that heartache is blocking your path. But as you release and let go of the heartache, your Wheel of Fortune is starting to move in your favor. You may want to charge right in because of the awareness you come into. And things may happen quickly. You guys have the Magician energy to manifest that which it is that you want. And with the Nine of Cups energy, you can manifest basically a wish come true. So, with that, this could be a really eye-opening couple months for you, where you start to see the light, where you finally see beyond the heartache and you come into awareness of what you want moving ahead. Yeah, in the beginning, you guys received recognition and reward, maybe a lot of attention from someone, and it felt like it was a soulmate connection. It was meant to be. Here we see you partnering or coming into alliance with someone because your gut is really pulled with the sacral chakra energies towards contentment and joy. But be careful for situations that cause you emotional disruption and or when you run into obstacles and challenges. Because Spirit's trying to fill your heart with the best when it comes to love and the heart chakra energies. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys used to feel like this. Sad, depressed, down, poor, in your head, however it was. And now you're being born, like from a cocoon, with wings. because you clearly understand what it is you had to learn, and now you're finding reborn, finding a freedom, a release, and you can finally speak your truth with the throat chakra. Maybe even to yourself. Instead of sitting in discontent and boredom with suffering and silence, it's time to start these new beginnings. There may be a bit of a waiting time, but everything's happening according to how things are supposed to happen. The plants have been seeded, sown, and the tree is beginning to prosper, and you are taking steps towards that new journey. And what's in that new journey? Harmony. So if someone has been trying to create harmony in a connection with someone, remember, with the material harvest card, it's about you reaping what you sow. How you act towards others is how they will act back towards you. So Spirit's saying to take some time to rest and rejuvenate over the next couple months and contemplate your shadow side, because we all have one. Because once we can identify what it is that's blocking our path within our own selves, then we can conquer it. Then we're blessed with wisdom. The High Priest is looking at your life story, is celebrating and congratulating you for making it through a very difficult path. He understands that now you can see the big picture. You now have the wisdom you need to move into a new direction and to make new choices and decisions. To understand that it's when we decide to let the memories of love go back out into the ocean, to take them out of our current thoughts. That's what provides us with the spiritual strength that we need to get beyond mental conflict. Now, in the outcome position in the next 4 to 6 weeks, passion is ignited. Maybe some of you chose to finally just get quiet and pray to Spirit for guidance. And when you do, Spirit's saying the messages are going to come quickly, things are going to happen quickly, and there's going to be great victory and success. As you go into solitude and you look at your own life story of the difficult experiences that have now made you a much stronger person, you can now reminisce and get excited about a new chapter. Who are you now after the heartache and loss? Now that you're stronger, now that you know what to avoid, what do you want to write the next chapter to be like? That is what's going to guide you towards your destiny. That is when you can truly rejoice in celebration. Be careful with passion. The lesson tied to passion here is deception and envy. We've got passion, deception, and envy, and a home foundation. It's time to understand that passion is the home foundation. Passion is love every single day. It's loving all who are around us, who we know, who we don't know. When we pass them at the store, we are all love. You may be in fear as you are climbing to a higher level spiritually, that someone may not acknowledge you, that you may have to sacrifice something that you have triumphed for up to this point. But I think for some of you, Spirit is saying what you have given birth to in this process is the ability to find balance in your life. And balance is happiness. So let's look at some spiritual guidance for those born under the sun, moon, or rising sign of Virgo. Dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo with clearly defined messages regarding the next month and a half or two. Soulmate connection, guidance information. They're saying that before you take a risk, remain obedient to your boundaries, your goals, your viewpoints, your perspectives and objectives. Take off the blindfold. In your thoughts, you may be remembering the tombstone that says, don't forget what happened in the past. In your foundation, you are fearing that you're only seeing a small piece of a very big puzzle. In the past, it was all about lust. And now in the next few weeks, I see some of you actually meditating about how to find the big picture of the situation, what it truly is. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, Spirit is saying you have the ability to decide if you're going to use your confidence to take a risk, or if you're going to remain obedient to your goals, your boundaries. Spirit's saying this is all about your self-worth. Meditate on what it is you do want, who it is you want to be, what it is the life is you want to live. In the next first couple months of 2018, in your hopes and fears, there is fear of a path that you are going down that you cannot see clearly. But in your outcome position, the High Priestess of Spirit is here to guide you, to provide you with answers where you may have questions, clarity where there may be confusion. As you release and let go of passion and lust, and you become obedient once again to what is important to you in your life, you can let go of old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old people, or lustful situations. Instead, it's time to get honest with yourself. It's important to be honest with others, but with yourself most importantly, because that's what's going to bring you the understanding that you need. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we have loyalty. Being loyal to yourself. Being loyal to others when it comes to your emotions. Maybe even being loyal to yourself when it comes to what it is you're truly feeling. The High Priestess of Water is here to help you with your emotions when you start remaining loyal to yourself first. Maybe someone is very loyal to you and you start to acknowledge that in the next few weeks, and it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Well, Spirit's speaking of love and of having hope when it comes to that moon path. Think about where it is you would belong, how it is you want to live. What's going to bring you most peace, joy, and contentment in your life? In the outcome position, we have success. Freeing yourself from feeling trapped in denial. So some of us can get ourselves up into an exciting fantasy. And we try to break ourselves free from actually a trap that doesn't really exist. It's in our mind. And we become in denial that we've trapped ourselves in this story. And Spirit is saying to whomever's energies these are, Virgo, you have the ability to summon into your path whatever you so choose. Everything that transpired because consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, we drew it into our path to learn more about ourselves. Know that the High Priestess of Fire is here with you, helping for you to set the goals you need to follow in order to allow new passion maybe in your life. We've got 2 cats here. One's white and one's black. I feel they're very different from each other. Maybe they're from different parts of the world. But one of them is forbidden. One of them is being represented, this doorway with a wall. And that's Spirit's way of protecting you. I see someone searching for fulfillment but feeling invisible somehow to another individual. Spirit's saying it's about your own individuality at this time. It's about becoming a stronger person. It's about learning new things. And I feel like the new things you're learning, that Spirit's trying to teach this particular Virgo energy, is that fulfillment is already here with us and every day. And if we want more in our life, then we need to go out and we need to send out the messages. But what kind of messages are we sending out, Virgo? Do these messages involve a good choice or a bad choice? You've got the choices angel with a white wing and a black wing. So what is the choice when it comes to a message? And how does this choice or this concern regarding a choice or a message you want to send out, how is this a cycle in your life? It's time to identify what we've been doing over and over again that has brought us the same unfulfilling results. It's time to identify what that cycle is and to stop it in its tracks and do something different as we move forward so that we can find fulfillment. I'm going to close by pulling a card from the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo with clearly defined messages for the next month and a half or two. Okay, so starting out in the first week and a half to 2 weeks for someone. We have a happy move to a new home or place of employment in the works, meaning it isn't taking place this moment, but it's happening, and maybe it's even just happening in your thoughts. But this movement is going to usher in positive new energy for you. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we've got Archangel Michael, who is giving you the courage to make the life changes that will help you to work on your divine life purpose. And what is our divine life purpose? To find peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, prosperity, and great health in our path. In the outcome position, when it comes to offering your heart, when it comes to love, when it comes to stepping into a path, and sending messages that aren't maybe true to our soul. We need to stop and think about healing this connection. We may have used this connection for self-fulfillment, self-focus, and now we need to heal the situation by seeing the other person's point of view with compassion. For some of you, this is a very spiritual time. You're going through spiritual transformation. It's like reviewing your past and becoming a more spiritual person. And Ariel is here to say, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself in the world. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So it's time to get quiet. I feel like you Virgos are so smart and so attractive and so successful that you usually do get what you want and you don't have to second think it. And I think for whatever reason, this could be your spiritual lesson in life. You've spent a lot of time up till now being or thinking a certain way. And over the next couple months, I think something in your thinking is going to change. It's almost inevitable. But it's going to change in a positive way. It's going to change in a fulfilling way. It's going to change in a way where you start to become more honest with yourself and come to some sort of an understanding. And look at how beautiful that understanding is. It's releasing you from the dark, the cold, the unfeeling. Yeah, it's like the flame of honesty is warming you into some sort of understanding. So this is a very spiritual thing that's taking place. In fact, I'm going to pull a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck real quick, and then I will close. I know this is long. I've been trying to keep them short. And again, Spirit is saying, have hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. If you can trust in that, then you can start to follow your heart and have hope in whatever it is that fulfills you. If you've forgotten what fulfills you, what your goals are, what you want to do to be excited in your path here on earth, which we're supposed to be full of joy and happiness, then find that path once again. This is a message about retaining hope, even if you have no idea how this situation is going to resolve itself. Jesus taught about the importance of power and faith, and your circumstances require it. A person who carries hope in his or her heart is trusting in God's plan. This translates into someone who is happy, who is relaxed, and who is easygoing, which is a winning and magnetic personality that attracts helpful people and golden opportunities. This card asks you to remain optimistic about your future and to continue giving your worries, your cares, your insecurities, and other forms of fear to God, who will heal them. In answer to your prayers for increased hope and faith, spiritual help is available to bolster your positive outlook. So change your outlooks to be more positive. Let go of everything up in the past up till now. Figure out what your next chapter is going to be like and make sure it involves plenty of joy and love. Thank you again for stopping by my channel. I hope to hear from you again soon and on and throughout 2018. Happy holiday season to you all. Take care and God bless.